matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike.
We go set.
Check 55 to Mike.
Check pass, check pass.
Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, lady. Hey, Alpha.
Darnold on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it with Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip left. Check. Fresno.
Check nine.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Man, I got you.
Oh, lady.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, switch gears.
3rd and 2, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Come on, set. Send Lobo.
They'll run on first down. McBride, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 53.
From the gun, Schaefer. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable for Grant. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check 24, check 24. Joker.
Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Hey, exit.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Bell, and an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. 27 yards there, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. This is Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out here in the I. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, lady.
Switch. Check.
Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, do you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Schaefer, he finds his target. It's Schultz, and he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ready.
Mike 57. Let's go.
first down. It's McBride. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 2, Schaefer into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50, the 40. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51. It's been a long day for you. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Not today, you won't. Not today. Right here.
Darnold.
Come on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Get wide. Mike
Back to throw. Schaefer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. The final shot before break. Schaefer. Complete. Richardson has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Schaefer. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Looking to throw. Schaefer, that's going to be caught by Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run on first down. McBride, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McBride. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Schaefer. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On first down, Clancy trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back to throw. Schaefer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
To throw on 3rd down. Schaefer. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
And the
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Second and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first and 10, Schaefer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Point after now from Catanzaro. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 55 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch the twist. Oh, 80. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Red 80. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Able to push his way through. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New York. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, Schaefer. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, echo. 53, check. Ready?
Throwing again. Schaefer. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Schaefer, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Schaefer. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. From the gun, Schaefer. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check, 55, Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The give is to Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air on second down. Schaefer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Watching the guy. Rip right, rip right.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.